have been playing that Fire Pro game, and I've actually decompiled the code for it and like edited it because it had some features that were like a bit lacking. Like you couldn't, for example, in multiplayer, you couldn't see how many points a person used on their wrestler, and I was like, well, I can put that in there, and I'm also going to plan on making it have like co-op versus AI in multiplayer, which it doesn't allow for. Even though even though it like it'll if you disconnect in multiplayer, it'll have an AI take you over.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean,
It does exist, but it's
it
like,
does exist, but like they just don't have it as a thing. Probably because there might cause bugs or something. But yeah, no, I've been editing that, and that's been like a fairly large amount of work. But it keeps me occupied. That, and I also played a little bit in like India in this, and like United All of India and stuff. And man, the Steward of the Ganges bonus is really good.
wait, what?
If you control like effectively I think it's called the Ganges. Yeah, it is. If you control all the Ganges, you get the Steward of the You can effectively get the Steward of the Ganges trait, which gives you like 5 piety per month and like 10 vassal opinion and a couple of other stats.
How is this like determined? Like, where does this come from?
What, Steward of the Ganges?
Yeah, like how do you get
It's a
it?
decision.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to obviously control the territory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm just like, okay, well, there's nowhere in the game that says like, oh, this is a goal, by the way. You know?
No, exactly. Like it isn't even an achievement. Neither is uniting India. Like it isn't an achievement either. Only is the holy sites are the only achievement. But yeah, India is strong. Like I played as like India inherited the Roman Empire, and have like my distant cousin at this point as the Caliph of Arabia. And yes, like fucking the Hindu culture, like just fucking rockets ahead in terms of tech. Like especially if like a player is sort of directing the development, because you obviously don't convert trash. You just like convert important cities, and then bam, you're in good shape. And I've reformed the religion, but I did like I'm not so sure about religious law, but I did choose it again. But I think religious law is like easier to enforce, unlike Christians, because their sins are just more straightforward.
Right.
Because there's more sadists, vengeful, and lustful people, I guess, than there is like proud and ambitious people or whatever. Because that's
Oh, right.
what's like
Yeah,
considered like a
yeah.
sin and thing. Yeah, yeah. Also, another thing, I must warn you, I had like a chocolate cookie for like the first time in a long time, so I'm like fucking electrified as shit, you know, like super hyper now. But when I Google myself, like my full name, I'm the first 3 links that come up,
Right. Yeah, me too.
because my name is so strange, if you know what I mean. Or well, it's a weird combination.
Yeah, I had the same experience, and I basically decided, well, fuck this. I'm just gonna delete myself from the internet. And well, it still is the first thing that shows up. It's like it is a link, like it's a link to an address book, which doesn't contain any information other than my full name, which I still wish I could change, but I don't know. It's just fucking broken.
I mean, you're always like findable. Like like it's just my LinkedIn and my Facebook. My Facebook contains nothing. Like I don't even use it, so it just contains like a picture of me and like my full name.
Right.
And my LinkedIn just is like my business CV, and you know, it contains no address or anything like that. So fucking. I have no mortal enemies that I'm too worried about.
I'm just like thinking, like, well, what if, and like, decide, what if someone decides to fuck me, they finds where I work, which like they asked me if I wanted to
Yeah,
So
same.
I like I have just Messenger is like only enabled because that's what my family uses.
Hmm.
But like I just have my Messenger accounts like and everything like
Yeah, I get so frustrated and angry any second I'm like exposed to anything like Twitter. Like it's just, I'm just like annoyed at like the fact that it exists. And like so I like don't have a Twitter. I have nothing because it is just all irrelevant garbage. That doesn't improve my life in any way, shape, or form.
yeah.
And I'm just much happier for it. I'll keep my LinkedIn because fuck it, I don't care. I don't care about that sort of information. But and usually the stuff that I get in LinkedIn is like hey, there's a job near you or whatever.
I just started a job, so I just figured I just delete it just for now. And then when I'm, worked a few years there, or whatever, I can just start opening it back up. So I'm also, it's a bit of an experiment just to see how hidden you can actually be on the webs. And like I found so much random crap that like results from like competitions I entered as a 10-year-old is like apparently just like out there on the internet now that someone has like uploaded all the results for like a thing you entered as like a kid, like you run 1 kilometer as a kid and that is on like a professional website tracking thing now. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it because I'm a nobody, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah, I will say like I'm not worried, but it's just like why? Like just
well,
that's my
that's
main
the whole like that is why like the EU put in all those like um, you know information accountability laws where if you cannot like you're liable if you share your customers' information when you've like established that you won't. And if a customer, like, you're only allowed to keep your customers' information for record keeping for X amount of time, and then you have to delete it, that sort of stuff. Like and it's for that reason, because otherwise it's all there. But at the same time, I like don't care. Like, I think it probably solves more problems than it like causes, because uh I guess it helps catch like criminals or people that have just done shady things. Is, I guess, the like benefit of it. Like, if somebody is like somebody who scams, they'll be easily found again.
if the information is out there. I mean,
Yeah, and it almost certainly will be if somebody's like scammed somebody and their information's been found out once. They'll, like, if you Google that person, you might find, you know, the fact that they've scammed somebody in the past. When looking at their thing. So, welcome to the information era.
yeah, I think if you want to like, if you really want to get rid of something you posted online, you just gotta change your identity basically.
Yeah, that is like the thing, but like there's no, you're just like you're just sort of screwed if you like the only thing that you should at all times keep safe is just where you are, right? You should just really not share that information.
Which in Norway is impossible because everything is just shared. Like your address in Norway is not secret slash hidden.
Right.
I don't get that. I honestly don't. Like, why can anyone? Like, why is everyone's address, full name, and mobile number just available on the internet?
Jesus.
It just baffles me. Like, it is just like, oh, fucking sure. You can always find a reason for it, but that's not my point. It's like, why is this been said? It's like an okay thing. Like, oh, if you have nothing to hide, yeah. Obviously, these people don't. And I guess I don't either. It just like it just boggles the mind. I feel like there's been no thought about it. And when the Stasi take over, the EU Stasi, we'll
Yeah.
have a big trouble.
When our social credit will be determined by like the competition that you entered 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, not the 10 years ago when I was 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like 15 years ago, like I think 2006, 7. You know.
Right, right.
I wasn't even last, and I remember like not giving 1 ounce of a shit about those things. Like a kid there spent 20 minutes running 1 kilometer, apparently.
Jeez.
I don't think he was, very much competitive because the fastest kid was like 4 minutes, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I I I would I wouldn't struggle running that in 4 minutes, but I wouldn't be like not out of breath.
Yeah, a kilometer in 4 minutes is pretty fast. Like, I'm not even sure that, like, I mean, might be able to. No, a kilometer in 4 minutes is ridiculous. Because if he's, like, thinking about it.
Well, just 1 kilometer. Like I could give all beans and do it in 4 minutes. It's like the fastest I've run 1 kilometer, like, but I always do like 4 kilometers. Is like 5 minutes.
I mean, I guess that is, like, because I do usually 2 kilometers in, like, about 15 minutes, roughly. So I guess that is, like, and that's a going at, like, I'm just trying to calculate how much kilometers an hour you have to run, if you know what I mean, to do that.
So 10 kilometers an hour.
Right.
Minutes.
Okay, so that's not actually too bad then, if that's what that is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I run at about 11 kilometers an hour when on the treadmill.
Yeah. Well, what's the downside to holding too many touches?
Opinion penalty.
Your opinion?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think I need to worry about what people think about me necessarily as much.
Yeah, I think the only thing is opinion, I'm fairly sure. If I destroy this title. Okay. Was it?
People have minus 30 opinion of me because of the thing. So they effectively, because of my direct rule, I have minus 60 opinion. People have minus 60 opinion of me, but honestly, like, as long as they don't kill me, that's my main issue.
Yeah.
If people start killing me, then
Hey man, you just gotta have good spy defense. Gotta make sure that your spies and like people in your council love you. Like I'm like super loved. Like fucking everybody loves this character. Like everybody like I fucking opened the vassal thing and I just see hundreds across the board.
I was gonna say, I was like, oh man, yeah, me too. But then I looked at it, it's actually you, not me. Or was it your court? Sorry.
But
My court is like me. I understand. I guess I'm good.
Oh yeah, another thing is the holy sites that the Hindus get access to are fairly good. Just having increased fertility and increased health is good.
Yeah, I looked at those as well, and I figured they would be pretty good, but I wasn't able to fully test it or whatever.
The only thing is like so the legalism stuff like for like the religion like when I was doing it in the single player I'm like this is good but it like if I have like everything the way I want it it's like sort of not doing anything. It's like the main downside I had because if you're not trying to condemn somebody it's it doesn't do anything and like the we in like the West we don't have like that good religion choices so it's still fine. But in like the East, you could have like the one that allows you to like choose a bonus, including like a medium health bonus, which I'd probably rate just a little bit higher than legalism, simply because legalism you can use it, but it's not ultra reliable.
Yeah. Well, I was I was like, this is probably good for our situation.
Oh, this is like fantastic for our situation because that's only like you only have access to like that thing that gives you like sort of pantheons as like an Eastern religion, so we don't even have access to it. So
I'm almost fabled. My dynasty is almost fabled, and there we are, fabled baby.
fabled.
Like, I am next to the second highest tier right now.
I am fucking almost significant, which is hilarious. Because fucking Jesus. But I think like something knocked my dynasty's like thing down. I mean, yeah, like, why can I not? Have I already done it? Oh, yeah, I've already done, like, a Holy Warfare Kingdom. That's my guy, so.
Yeah. Well, do you want to invade the Kingdom of Sahara? It is your dynasty. I want to bring
Nah, dude, like, it's my dynasty. Don't bother. You can go for Persia, though. Like, they deposed my fucking asshole that was on there. Do you not have, like, a connection?
Yeah, they'll have to do the not Sahara, but I could do Ethiopia.
Right.
I was like, oh, well,
Oh,
Sahara.
fucking kill him. Have to kill him. Because, you know, his renown is, like, good for me to have. A nice thing about... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, that poor old Devaki religion is like getting fucking crushed by atheism.
Yeah, even though our fervor is zero, because, like, our fucking patriarch isn't a devout atheist, you know?
Yeah.
Such a thing. Also, the nice thing about holding a Rome is that, you know, you get, like, a duchy building without having to hold a duchy, so I can effectively have, like, you know,
Oh, really?
yeah, because the Aurelian walls don't get disabled by doing a thing.
Oh, and it's a really good duchy building as well.
Yeah. So I can, do I? Oh yeah, I should. Oh yeah, that's one of the things that I was working on, trying to get control of the Duchy of Baghdad.
And you have, it's yeah, Rome is actually a pretty good capital, and when I compare it, because it's all farmlands, which I don't know, like that's a good money source if anything, if you need that.
Yeah, I've
You don't, but like
yeah.
if you're a lesser character, it might be more relevant.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
I've built Rome to be like a supply of soldiers, you know, because you know the Aurelian walls also give levy bonus, so I'm like, fucking, you know, money isn't gonna make that much of a difference, but having like a larger personal army definitely will, you know.
well, I'm still like capped on money for my buildings.
But yeah, that's the thing that I really like about the gameplay loop of this game is that you can like right now pretty much like, you know, things are really good and like sort of quote unquote uneventful, um, but you know, like all this money and all those resources that I have, Panonian claim on the despots of Serbia ends in my peace. Greetings, my charming liege. Fucking these guys are having like a subject war. I'll let them continue to sort out the differences. Fuck you guys, I don't care.
In my opinion, here's a Glock.
Yeah. I'll prepare 2 coffins. But yeah, I really like the just using like the fact that you can make your son like your regional patriarch or whatever, as like a very peaceful, benign way of disinheriting them. Because you can do that to your primary heir, no problem, you know. children.
standing them?
I think they have if they have children, but I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, maybe.
But like, hey man, assigning them to the church is like, it doesn't cost any renown. It's free.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, we have the quote unquote new we have the new equipment. Sorry.
Oh, the mangonels.
Forgot.
Oh my god, and we're in high medieval as well. All right, what was I researching again?
That just happened at the end. Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely don't want like primary. You don't want like oh no, we still can't have like prima noctua in high medieval, right?
Nope. The high partition or house seniority is still pretty good.
So where is that? Is it in divine right? No, it isn't.
Heraldry.
Heraldry. All right.
I realize it's like there's a lot of other like cheesy stuff to go for, but
No, I'll go for it. 11 years. Oof.
what? How did I die?
It's because you're called Germanos. Fucking, it's a cursed name. Like, I know. Oh no, Germanos the second. Fuck. Jesus. Have here.
This is a turn for the worse. He just decided to invade Egypt or Abyssinia, and then like got fucking like stabbed in the back for it.
Well, at least you got the war off right before. That's the silver lining. Also, here's like I wish I could just send you more money rather than just like having to fucking spam gifts at you like this. Could be, you get the city of Sicily. I do always want to look at like who the fucking knights get. Also England, but I guess England it's not ruled by my dynasty. Yeah, fucking look at England, where it has like its fucking filthy myths. And they're in fucking mainland Greece now.
Oh wow.
Jesus Christ. Fucking England, like they were like, our fucking they were like my dynasty king for like a period of like 10 seconds before the Vikings came in.
I forgot we even took it back. I know for sure. I know for sure I didn't send anyone down there or up there to there.
Yeah. I was like, all right, fine, we'll have like these guys in there. It'll at least mean that they will stop raining us, and potentially be easier to integrate. Alright, so
What's gonna happen with this inheritance? I don't think this is too bad. Like, let's see. I just need to kill some of my brothers before they like hand out too many titles. But like, even that is not a big issue. Oh, he's holding. I'm gonna need to be right back. 5 minutes.
alright. Worst part is the fucker has it in like thing. I could fucking stand for a lot of things, but that thing isn't one of them. How long have these guys been going at it? Oh, they've been going at it for 14 years. Jesus.
Sorry about that.
No worries. I assume you are ready.
Yeah. Currently at the war's opening stages. I guess I don't have to worry about not being able to declare war, right?
Yeah. My current character is also about to die. Yeah, pretty much you can stack a lot of health bonuses in India. On the topic of like dying. Yeah, you were enjoying playing a feudal Norse or whatever.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you're very weak as a feudal Norse.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I had to pledge loyalty to the Byzantine Empire in order to not get curb stomped by the Carlings when I invaded Italy as a feudal Norse.
Would you start as a
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I,
I invaded Denmark.
oh,
Like, I was just like,
fucking look at you, Mr. Sensible. But yeah, I pretty much figured I'd be like strong enough to like fight off the other vassals in the Byzantine Empire, and the Byzantines would protect me from outside threats, whilst I could still raid the rest of like what remained of Italy not in my control. And I would just like use my ships to sail all around the fucking Mediterranean, raiding anywhere from like Spain to Egypt. Sweet deal, you know.
yeah, because like in CK2, if your liege, couldn't raid, you couldn't raid or something like that.
Yeah, you can still raid, but you just can't raid for captives anymore if your liege can't raid. But you can still just do normal raiding.
Yeah. Which you couldn't in CK2.
Yeah. Which I don't know which makes the most sense. Like I mean, I guess I'm not raiding the Byzantines themselves, so I guess they're just like sort of okay because I'm like the Huns, right?
Yeah.
Uh, where I'm filthy barbarian raiders, but I'm on their side technically.
Like the Gauls being hired by the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Emperor, I guess. Man, like going to war, like I was perfectly fine when I declared this war, but now that I'm like actually in it, it's like minus 60th turn. Whereas previously I would be like late even.
Yeah. I really wish there was just a way I could send more money.
Yeah. CK, you can like pour down on people.
Yeah, because I think it auto accepted gifts, didn't it?
Yeah, you didn't even have to like, yeah, it would just send a message. And I had to like can I press enter on these things? Maybe I could do it real fast if I'm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I still have to like wait a little. I think I still have to like wait like 2 days or something before I can send another. Because of course. Okay, maybe I can do this fairly fast as well. You can just right click to refresh the menu, click send gift, press enter, right click refresh the menu.
You get a pop up of me like accept.
No. Fortunately, it is a message. Like, holy shit. If that was the case, that would be fucking dumb. Figured that should hold you over for a little bit.
Yeah. Man, I've never had so much money in my life.
You know, it's just all the gold that we can fit on a single camel every time. You know.
So is there any chance you could like start, knocking off some of my brothers?
Knocking them off. I might be able to.
They're also called Germanus II, like all of them. So just be careful.
I'm looking at like. Oh yeah! Oh my God! They really are. Wow! What fucking dumb naming is this? I guess they are the second to succeed the line of Germanos. Technically, they aren't like it's like addresses Germanos 2A, 2B.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll start with this Germanos, I guess.
Germanus II.
Oh wow, it's like fairly easy to. There's always that guy that's like like I guess he's like their educator or their regent who adds like 90% like plot power or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm also like managing a war, but yeah, I should be able to get him.
Tennis coach or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, one of the Germanus the seconds should be dead soon. TM. I'm just like fucking campaigning in Thingamahoozit because couldn't let that insult stand where they are this close on our home turf. I don't think I have double schemes unlocked on this lady. No, I don't.
I should just. I'm like, why the fuck am I sieging these places down with like limited supplies that need to be assaulting?
Yeah, cause I mean, when I was playing in like India, I fucking also just had to like always just assassinate my siblings. Either like, because what I would like to do, what I liked to do as like my ruler, when I saw that my ruler was getting poor health, I'd put the dudes in prison and torture them, because that is like, less frowned upon than just straight up executing them, and usually they would die in my prison.
Yeah, I would usually do something like that as well. Just keeping them in prison and like using my domain capacity, like as a like how fast I want them to die.
What twisted mockery of the faith is this? Also a good thing, Hinduism, no heresies. So
Yep. They definitely made it like quite compelling to like play in the different regions of the world. Like I was like kind of afraid it would turn out like Imperator,
yeah,
where like you have like Greece and then the tribes and then like India
yeah.
being like a weird ass like less interesting Greece.
Yeah, where because I mean I did enjoy playing as like the south, like playing as like a tribe in like the south of India, just like really fighting very hard against like the Mayura Empire, like really trying to fight them with like a fifth of the population. But I think that's about all the mileage that you can get out of that India, you know.
And of course making like like that city in southern India tip like the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
core of the globe lives there or something.
yeah. 6,000 pops is what I got it to max.
It's like the starting population of the Morians.
Yeah, a little bit more than that actually. A little bit more than that, like 500 more than that. So here's the thing.
It's so slow.
I'll explore the oasis myself. What's the worst that can happen? Trying to fucking kill Germanos over here. One of the things that I do still want to try is, I mean, it's not going to be very difficult, but it's like starting as like the Carling in Italy, um, unifying the Carlings and then joining the HRE and usurping them, just effectively being a proper Italian Rome, so to speak,
Yeah.
with like Latin names.
Baby.
Stubborn is actually a fairly good trait. Gives you more health, or well, rather, disease resistance health, and gives you 3 stewardship.
Come to my court, bastard. I want to give you land.
I had a count that that had like 30 stewardships, and he could hold 11 counties. It was fucking ridiculous.
I 14 was like my last guy that I just played as.
Jeez. One month until 95 chance. Fucking, of course, my spy master bites it. Right as child is often tragically lost. And they say children are the future.
Oh boy, I inherited some titles.
Now, Prince Germanos II, fucking be ready to meet your doom. I will say, I think they do need to like make the like. I think the weakest part of this game is the way that the succession laws work. Like, I think they could do with like making it a little bit more nuanced, because it is like, it's not that hard, but it is just like, I am just super tempted to every time, because it isn't that difficult to like set yourself up to inherit the Byzantine Empire as you might expect. Like, it is like fairly easy to do, so I'm just like tempted in every like long form game that I'm doing to just do that, because it just to get the succession, which I think is like a problem if I'm like willing to do that every time, you know?
Yeah, that's like, yeah. Because then you sort of have to be like, well, I'm just gonna play some part of this game, because it's like, you know, it is just such a hassle to like set yourself up to, but man, the rewards though.
Yeah, no, it's the thing is like the hassle that I have to do at the start, which isn't that much. Just abduct, marry, kill 3 people, and then you're done, you know? Um, like that hassle is about the same amount of hassle as you have to go through every succession, and you have to then keep your dynasty very small and controlled if you're going for like the gavel kind, you know? You have to make it so that you only have to kill 1 or 2 brothers at best. So yeah, I think they should have like the like a little bit better laws with that, and they should have it so that, I don't know, so that it's just not as like big of a deal, the fact that the Romans just have first kid inherits all, or they should make Gavelkind actually have some bonuses that are worthwhile. You know, like if Gavelkind, because in ck2 it gave like +3 defense or whatever. If Gavelkind gave like, I don't know, +4 dements or something,
Yeah.
or just gave like very good vassal opinion, then it might be worth it. Because right now it gives like a little bit of vassal opinion, and that's it. Or maybe you should have like the option to like, if you, let's say, because I mean you can just like declare war on your brothers like immediately, but I feel like it should you should be able to like, depending on how much of like a power position you're in compared to like your brothers, you should just be able to like demand throne or whatever from them.
Yeah.
Just tell them to fucking step down. But I don't know.
I guess the idea is you just declare war on them as soon as
Yeah.
they are like a thing.
Yeah, you either declare war or you assassinate them. Like, those are like the 2 avenues that you just do, which is fine. Like, I do appreciate the fact that that's like, you know, that's just gameplay, but it becomes like very hard to manage if you like have like a whole bunch of sons, and you know, didn't feel like just killing them all.
Or like, you know, putting yourself in like a chastity belt once you like have one son.
Yeah. or what I've been doing for like a lot of the game, not marrying your children except for your primary heir.
Or actually, what I would prefer is that you can just like kind of like make a deal where like, okay, I just like because the game is like just kind of ridiculous. Where like, okay, I conquered like 2, 3 kingdoms worth of territory, but the game is like, nah, man, you gotta give away everything except your like capital county because that's like the law TM. There's no way to be like, okay, now I've conquered your inheritance. Now you fuck off. Give me like 6 duchies. But it's still like, no, man, I have demands for like all the core counties up here around here, bro. Hand them over.
Yeah.
That really annoys me because like there's no way to like gameplay your way out of that. That is just sort of like, oh, on succession, you'll have to like fratricide your brothers.
Yeah. It's historical, like, because at the same time, if that element was just completely gone from the game, it would be like, because that is just such a, fucking hashtag Charlemagne with his like retarded way he divided his kingdom, and same with the King of Spain, how he divided his fucking kingdom stupidly as well between his children.
Yes, I've conquered this empire. Now, how do I keep this empire going? Yes, I'll divide it in like even pieces, like each of my sons.
Yeah, they'll never fucking fight between each other.
So they can like fucking just collaborate and like do good stuff together. In Norwegian history, there was like quite common for like there to be like 2 kings,
Right.
like, and like they would just sort of like one would usually be like overseas, like adventuring and stuff. But like when that stopped, when that era stopped, there was immediately like decades long civil war in Norway.
Right. Yeah, it is just like fucking ridiculous. It's just, I just like to imagine that it's like Charlemagne is just like fucking when he's like busy doing his inheritance, he just like fucking is like, so and now I will divide my realm in 3 pieces, and he just like fucking gets like a flash forward of like the Kingdom of Germany and France, and just like fucking flashes of World War I and World War II. Just like fucking rapid speed, rise of Hitler fucking rolling rolling past him.
When sunshine starts playing.
It's just oh fuck, it's I think it's Flight of the Bumblebees, right? No, is it Flight of the Bumblebees? It might be Flight of the Bumblebees. It's either Flight of the it's Flight of the Valkyries. Flight of the Bumblebees is like a different one, I think.
Yeah.
It's just Flight of the Valkyries is just playing all the fucking wars, Franco-Prussian War, fucking W1, WW2, fucking partition of Germany, Cold War.
Like the Holocaust.
All your fault, Charlemagne, you stupid fuck. Hey, I think I did it.
You did it?
There you go, I did it. I'm overwhelmed by stress. Time to ride a horse. Time to hold a feast. Oh, let's have a party. Yeah, I guess just having more stages in between as well, I think would just make it much less of a ball ache. Like if you could just be like, all right, like instead of in like the early medieval and like late medieval or high medieval or whatever, you could just be like, all right, favor first-in-law more and more and more, gradually, where, in like the when it gets to like high medieval, aka this, you're just like, literally just limiting them to duchy titles or whatever, or like, the titles that you're giving them is like two titles below your highest title or something.
Yeah.
So, they still all get something, but they don't get like insane things.
I think it's supposed to work sort of like that, with the like we're like unlocking the high partition mod right now, which
Yeah.
like I just sort of feels like it doesn't quite work just yet. So.
Well, that one just like the problem with the first one, like that the reason why like the first one is so bad is because it like creates new titles where there aren't one. So like you'll get new duchies and new kingdoms will be created for your like family members to have, which is absolutely not what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Baghdad. God, why is requesting a claim so insane? Oh fuck! Somebody is like, oh fuck! A guy with like 9 diplomatic skill has like become my chancellor. Well, time to murder him. That's what you get for fucking enforcing a favor, you dumb fuck. He's like, oh yeah, he's replacing my like 30 diplomacy counselor. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. God. Our current like high priest is really fucking it up in terms of the fervor for our thing.
Gotta replace her. Oh wait.
Yeah. Another thing is like she isn't my vassal, so like I'm not getting any tax out of her.
Right.
Which I don't know how to like, because her de jure capital is like the county of Antioch or whatever, which is my holding. So I don't know what's up with that. Because I can't grant her any titles or do anything like that, so.
We just have to kill her. I can't kill her, so.
Well, I'm currently busy killing my chancellor, so. And I can only kill one guy at a time. I'm not made of murder plots,
But once someone can rid me of this troublesome priest,
Yeah. Well, something happened where I now have like, oh yeah, the war between like Serbia, Pannonia, and shit was like going on for like 14 years. So they were like appealing to me to end it, and I was like, no. Like the good guy that I am. I now have 45 learning.
Oh god. You're 81 as well.
Yeah.
No, just like old women, right, Cal?
Yeah, like if you're a fucking man, you're fucked in this world. Like they wouldn't dare assassinate a lady now. fucking I am like 9 vassals over my limit, so I have to see what happened. Where is the like spaghetti? Fuck. Of course, Burgundy holds some stuff in there.
Yay, I married my spouse.
Nice. Time to grant some
Oh no,
castles.
I married my spouse. She's not gonna be my wife. Fuck, sure, she's not gonna be my courtier. I need her for my my cat. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're right. My taxes are reduced because of that. Fucking Jesus! It's like. Oh, okay. I think I understand what happened. In like, okay, I think the king of like Africa fucking just bit it or whatever. Right, time to like.
Oh, there never was a king of Africa.
Right. But all those like little vassals or whatever. I'm gonna fucking just put them all under the rule of Sicily. Unless you specifically wanted them or something.
It would just be two great duchies.
Because I just need to like cut down on the number of fucking dudos in my thing. 2 more holdings have been created.
The game ways I could like fix things, but
Okay, I'm apparently still 1 over.
guess I got 12 dukes. Huh. Should get like sealed list almost. I was thinking like fuck.
Oh right, I think like something fucking happened to Burgundy because the Duchy of Styre like fucking abandoned them or whatever. All right, that should be that sort of consolidated for now. Yeah, because I want to keep a couple of duchies in like the sort of like hearthland, so to speak, because they provide almost as much as the kings do, if you know what I mean, in terms of
Yeah.
troops and wealth.
Yeah, I'm just thinking here, like I got, I'm just looking at the renown. Okay, so I got 12 and 7, 7 kings and 12 dukes. Now I'm gonna create a kingdom. 8 kings and 12 dukes. Oh, what? Really? They count as well? Oh, I fucking shouldn't have done that. Oh, fucking whatever.
I have one emperor, three kings, one duke, one count, one duke by marriage, and 166 living members. And I think you have like 200 members, 240 members or something.
Yeah, 250.
My next ruler just turned 16. He's a really strapping young genius lad, so he's gonna get instantly killed. Who would even be next in the line? All right, next in line would be the king of Persia. So that's gonna be an interesting experience when if that happens. Though Persia is like not meant to be.
Could you grant me back the Duchy of Maturia, by the way?
Sure. Is it like a vassal?
Yeah.
Yes. Just double checking there. Yeah.
Don't worry, you'll get him right back almost. Actually, no, you won't get him right back because I need to do Holy Wars.
I do have a Prince Vladimir of Egypt in my prison, aka the Duchy of Mercuria.
That's him. That's you just transferred him.
Yeah.
You might as well keep him. I guess I won't make any trouble.
Yep. Definitely not a revolving door prison.
Be like, oh, you're in for life this time, sir.
What? The old one strike you're out system.
I just like to imagine, like, where do you want to go to pilgrimage? To Kyle's place, or to another Kyle's place?
Yeah. I mean, well, you can't really get. It would be a short pilgrimage if you went to fucking Alexandria. I mean, I'm still well liked. I can have a little bit of tyranny, usurping the Duchy of Baghdad.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Are you sure you have to usurp it?
Yeah, I have to usurp it because somebody else had it.
Or provoke it, right? Because
Yeah.
usurpation shouldn't be
Oh, sorry, yeah, revoke is what I meant to say. Yeah, I meant to say revoke, not usurp, because you can't usurp. You can't usurp from your own thing. What is it? It's like, do I want like do I want some fucking prestige or gold? Looks at like fucking prestige and gold values.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the longest any fucking character of mine has reigned. Like, she got inaugurated. She's almost ruled for like a century, effectively. She got inaugurated 972. Actually, is that true? No, that isn't true. I think no. She got inaugurated like 996. So she has ruled for 70 years.
That's about the length my previous, character I had.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? 93. Oh wow! In 65 years, I had more characters than. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 characters in 60 years.
Yeah. I mean, in the span of like, in the same time span, shall we say, I had, before this character, story, blah blah.
No, you had this character since, I have 4 characters in the span. You had this one.
Yeah. But just to like, put that in perspective, like, before this character, I had, in the same time span of like 70 years, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the same like 70-year time span, I had 6 emperors of Rome. If you know what I mean. Publish another family epic. I'm getting like a fair amount of renown right now. 2 emperors. Kings, dukes. 2 emperors. Is there another emperor in this world?
Maybe they mean you control multiple empires.
No, then it would be like so many, if you know what I mean.
Right.
2 emperors. Oh, it's the Caspian Steppe. What? Huh. 2 empire.
Mongolia? This one?
Yeah. But it says there's like I have 2 emperors as like thing. As like Huh, I don't know who that other empire might be. Mali? Yes, Mali. The Empire of Mali is ruled by a family member of mine.
Oh, right.
I did not do that.
Don't know how that happened.
I think it just got installed. I don't know how long he'll be alive for. I'll send him like a little bit of money because he's suffering a little bit.
Apparently, they married and
Right.
Like female rulers,
Yeah.
they like take it and they give it sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've also just like he had like 500 men at his disposal and was like having a bit of a struggle. I've like dumped like 1,000 ducats into him, and now he has like a fair amount of troops. Because he's also like a proud atheist.
Let's see here. I don't know what it is, but like you have to like add like being married is one thing, but you actually have to do like a whole quest chain to like actually become like it for it to be like quote unquote serious, like a serious relationship. What good email? I got heroes. Okay, congratulations, because you have like a drop of my blood, and you will become a duke. How does that sound? Oh wow, I have a dude that has like 38 learning.
So I can get on my level.
Why can't I make him on my archbishop?
Is he married? Oh no, that shouldn't matter. Is he landed at all?
Yes.
Yeah, then you can't. You unfortunately can't hold like any thingies. Oh, this is like a interesting fucking development. So what's happened in Italy then? Yeah, because he's of the Macedon Parma. Like the emperor in Mali is of the same like Macedon. Like he's of like the same house as like the despot in Italy.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting situation. Not a day too soon. I am just still poor health. I wonder when the character will actually die because I am a beast. So
Well, my character was a beast too. You have to remember.
yeah. Though my last ruler technically died of obesity. Oh, it wasn't the stab wounds that killed him; it was the obesity.
Well, my character also died. Like this 90-year-old also died of obesity. So we all can pass away at some point.
Yeah. and it's always fucking it's those goddamn like dietitians always labeling it under obesity. Not fucking cut himself off shaving. Ani was overweight. Fucking death, cause of death, obesity.
He died eating lunch. Obesity.
Yeah. Ironic, isn't it? He was eating to sustain himself, and now he's dead. I will be dead within the year.
So how do I get like a claim on a kingdom like that?
There's several ways. Like, you're the current character you're playing get a claim on the kingdom.
Yeah.
Oof. Geez, I don't even know if there's like a way to, when you're like a kingdom level, like hmm.
Because I can just get a direct claim on your thing, which is not particularly useful in my situation.
Yeah, I don't know if like getting a direct claim on a kingdom as a kingdom. I think that's fairly difficult. Like, I think the only way you can get it is by marrying into it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm close to the end. I'll at least be preceded by like an 18-year-old, which is nice.
If my wife is preggers.
Oh,
Man, I'm like really fast progressing towards the living legend. I guess because I've been just like, this guy has just, I don't know, for some reason become like really aggressive. It's like, fuck this. You were gonna say something?
and like it is like a little bit like the way the world wonders are like represented is also a little bit fucking skewed. Like in India and shit has like very little in terms of like quote unquote wondrous buildings, even though it technically has like a fair amount in real life, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that is like a little bit the representation of those good buildings is a little bit like unbalanced. As in, like, there's not enough unique buildings on the map.
No, no, no. They should be like at least like 10 more in India. I feel because I don't know what it is in India. Because
Oh,
like I was like looking at Europe, it's like oh, there's some in like the major cities, but it's like no, there's a fuck ton of them, right? And then like you go to India and there's like I think there's like one.
yeah, they have like the Buddhas, which is like on like the very very border of India. Like it's like almost not even in India, and they don't have like because India has like a whole bunch of like castles and temples that are like from antiquity effectively
Yeah.
that just aren't represented.
Yeah, I don't expect them to like put down the Taj Mahal or anything like that, but
Yeah.
still.
God, fucking over my vassal doodad. That count in the south has some fucking balls claiming that land. I don't understand the AI that like I lost the trait hill. I don't understand the AI that's like you know it says that Rome can raise like 60,000 troops. I have like 1,000 troops right here. Let's fucking go for it, you know?
Oh no, that's an inherited war.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I took over that area, and then
Oh, I
the
see.
war, like the war was inherited because congratulations, Kyle, we controlled Soba now, right?
Okay.
Like, because, and I imagine that's where most of our like stupid wars get. Because I don't think the AI is that stupid that they just randomly declare war on you, except for when they do. Just you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I do sometimes just like I will have not maybe like maybe it is like one of those things where one of my like vassal kings has like gained a territory and that's how it goes. Because I have sometimes just been attacked by like some of the Norse, and they're just like trying to take a county off me.
Yeah. Fucking burgundy, like once you go west of Egypt, like whoever controls the duchy of Sirte is like just like it's
Yeah, it's random.
thing.
Yeah, if you want like it's just like lovely colors. If you look at like the vassal map of like fucking Greece and shit, Italy has like remained. Italy and I guess East France have remained fairly sensible. They do sometimes like get islands somewhere else. Like they just claim random duchies. But Italy's been very consistent. But like Pannonia, like fucking everywhere, you just have like fucking kingdoms just annexing each other. I have died.
Oh, it's gonna be like I clicked. I didn't even click on the OK message. I just clicked somewhere else on the screen and the pop-up disappeared.
Okay, but I am now my 19-year-old genius. Oh, I've lost the Holy Order patronage for some reason. Why?
You'd lose temporarily.
Oh, okay. It's like this got like a different fucking. Okay, so he's done diplomacy focus. I mean, I think that's fair enough for him to do that. Because I do think he wants to just be a family man, just have high dip, so that he doesn't have to be assassinated. Alright, men, it's time to hold a feast. We'll call it the Feast of No Fucking Assassinating. Happy no killing feast, everybody. Yeah, that's what I like about the take concubines. It's just it's no there's no like faffing with alliances or anything. You just can turn any of your prisoners into like even if they're already married into concubines.
Yeah.
Steal Mr. I steal your girl, God, look at this guy, Polon. Look at fucking Basilius Metellinus. He is just, fucking Lord Farquaad over here.
You know what that is?
This is third on Lord Farquaad, but this is Prince Charming, effectively.
Ah, right, okay.
Halt, we will talk about this later. I wonder if with the Varangian Guard, if you like own the whole map, and like everything, like there's no such thing as like Norse culture, Norse religion, if they still show up.
Probably, I would imagine. So that's how it works in ck2.
Right.
Why they would even bother to make a condition for that in this game.
Well, because the way they might just have it where if you're like if you're a who's and what's it if you're a like Norse, you're like just a courtier not doing anything, you just have like a chance to go decide to join the Varangian Guard, because you do have like when you're playing in like Scandinavia, you do sometimes have that where your courtiers will just ask if they can leave to join the Varangian Guard.
Yeah.
God, the difference between this guy ruling and like the Empress, like we went from having like 56,000 troops to like 43,000.
Just realized sort of like my wife is sort of, in the wrong realm for what I need him.
These freaking Cathars, man. I mean, at least they're pacifists, right? So presumably they won't like join a faction to fucking attack me.
Never know.
Time to go on a pilgrimage.
So I'm gonna have to ask you to give another vassal over to my control, the Duke of Alodia.
All right.
Give me kind sir.
No worries. Okay, apparently I don't have the thingies for that. Duke of Elodia.
You can click on the map. I don't know if that helps you.
Duke of... Yeah, sorry, I was just in the middle of... Is he, like, adjacent to your thing? Oh, there he is, yeah, I see him. fortunately, I can fucking like I can do the. I was like I got lost on the way to the fucking Holy Land. Um, because of course I did. But fortunately, you can pay your way out of getting lost, which is a thing.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. I got that too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, because getting lost for 5 years would be like ultra bullshit if there wasn't a way to get out of it, you know? Because that is a fairly long amount of time to just have your character be away, you know?
Yeah.
I think a lot of my subjects still have like.
Jump it, like,
Yeah, I did. Opinion of predecessor fades away very quickly. Like goes.
good thing for me, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it definitely should. Like, it shouldn't like stick around for like, man, like a decade after you've been like in power. Man, your dad was great. Yeah, that would be a bit stupid.
I really like your dad. He was a fucking top-notch dude, man.
Yeah, why can't you be more like your dad? I'm having a hard time deciding what my second duchy building would be. I have like a military academy, but like fucking having multiple military academies is like fucking doesn't really do much. As in, it's not like it's not like I have any outside enemies to fear, So I'm thinking like maybe like leisure palaces.
I don't know what's best for you.
Because the leisure palace is mainly the hostile scheme success chance, personal scheme success chance +5. I feel like that's fairly good. Reserves, just give them money, and popular opinion. No, only money. So those are terrible. Because the military academies are just fucking amazingly good.
Yeah, I can get knights quite reliably, and I probably shouldn't have so many duchies anyway. So for me, I'm like less important, I suppose.
Any men at arms maintenance is like whatever. I mean, yeah, I'll take leisure palaces. It's it seems good. Because I mean, men at arms maintenance is also just like if it gave me more men at arms, yes, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because fortunately, because of the fact that Egypt is Arab, we have the the Gilman, and we're also gonna get Muladi. You know.
I think we can get something else as well later on. Oof, I'm like looking at my dynasty, and it's like dukes are shifting over from dukes to dukes by marriage, and it's like, oh no.
God, when the character is Herculean or whatever, it does like change. Like he does look like just a fucking, bodybuilder.
Your guy Hercules?
No, my guy isn't in this. But I've seen Herculean characters, and when they're like nudists, you just like they're just like fucking ultra bodybuilders.
That fucking new fancy tech that Paradox spent a lot of money into. They had them in church like,
Yeah.
how can we make everyone do this so they can see the genetics at work?
Yeah.
That's what sucks. Just keep planning to.
Nice thing is, as emperor, when things are going well, I get to attend a lot of parties.
Yeah. And get a lot of like, oh man, hey, you're my cousin actually.
Oh yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I think we mixed blood at some point.
I think several times. But it's always you like, at my at my dynasty's beck and call. Like I never marry into you.
Well, yeah, though my dynasty hasn't been blessed with like the best traits. If you want Syed, you can pick it up from my dynasty. There's 15 members with it, yeah. AKA the just +5 relations one.
I don't think I can get a train with it though. It's like,
Nope, it doesn't. I do think you might be able to get it from a woman, but I don't think it's. Actually, no. Actually, is there even women with it? Because I think it just doesn't inherit to women. But I'm not 100% on that. Because there is definitely women that have it. So yeah, I guess women just can't pass it down.
which makes it like it is just like it's a thing I just like I could get it, but it's also like hassle. So why bother?
Ah yes, fucking looking at two of the people with the Syed trait, fucking inbreeding together. Like perfect. My spouse is like a retarded looking lady.
Besides, why have Syed winning that genius?
True. I mean, it's just, stacking them on top of each other. The fact that Andalusian is considered part of the Arabic culture group as well, by the way.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean. But it is just like really, really good. Same with like the Indian culture. Like the Indian culture group is like huge, which means that you can effectively, you don't have to spread Hindu to just have like a lot of nations that just like you, or a lot of like to have just like a lot of like peoples that don't get the foreigner penalty against you. Oh, look at the name now. It's been stretched downwards.
Oh no.
Also, some sick fuck has taken like the Northern Isles.
Oh my god, yeah, they forgot fucking Cyprus.
Oh, oh my God, Flarn. The best province to be added to the Roman Empire, the province of Iceland.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Hey
Or,
man, we gotta have a place to chill, right?
yeah. All right, guys. Today is my Iceland campaign. Uh, all right, we have Iceland. Time to wait 500 years.
Develop Iceland. Oh
Yeah.
wait, it's really bad at being developed. Okay.
You know, just fucking practice inbreeding over there.
See if you can get anyone to marry you.
Try and discover the new world. You know.
Yeah.
I still love that fucking Persia and Poland are next to each other. You know.
That's you know what you call it. Oh, I have to say, I have to like both close the feast to lose some stress. Oh, crap.
I look forward to this.
He's have problems with the liquidity.
Liquidity. Oh my God. How bad is that? All right.
No, no, please go on. Money sense this guy has. Or sorry, more sense than money.
Oh, okay. If I like murder the dynasty that's in charge, which is fairly easy because it's just like two kids. If I murder the people that are in charge of like England, it'll go back to one of my subjects
Right.
who is atheist, so it'll fucking stop the raiding hopefully. Oh my God, the patriarch of Rome is so fat.
Fucking Kyle, you're just like ck3 the personal trainer edition. Can you make your guy stay in shape?
Yeah. Fucking obesity is a big fucking problem in like the Middle Ages. According to this game at least. Farewell, my cousin. Cannot wait to hold the babe in my arms. Fucking in before miscarriage.
I just had that happen to me, so yeah, no jokes.
I can get like fewer complications during pregnancy, but I'm saving for architected ancestry to make genius more common in my family
Yeah.
for however much that matters. quickly, wife. Drink more beer. I don't want this child to be a lightweight. I went to like the grocery store at 3 today, and man, it was just filled with nothing but old people. I was like, what the hell? Did I? It was the,
PM.
yeah, 3 p.m. It was like, did a seniors bus just like crash outside? Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
They're like, they have the clocks and it.
Yeah, yeah, they travel in packs for protection from hoodlums.
Feasts. To like just chill out with my stress.
Fucking can't do another feast. Fucking the one like I don't know like event planner that is doing organizing these feasts won't have time for me for another 2 years.
Yeah.
All right, she is intelligent and hale. Actually, I had something else in mind. 'Cause, fuck it. I'll let her have the name. It makes her happy. I'll try swaying my wife, making her like ultra in love with me.
My wife doesn't like want me to be like we're soulmates, but like me trying to become closer with her is like failing very hard. Oh, there's like a chance of children in this game. Ah, fuck it. Like, what's some incest among friends, right? Half sister, basically not related.
I mean, half sister isn't related, is it? You know,
It means you have common parent, aka my dad.
right?
He was killed, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's dead, so it's no longer incest. His genes aren't alive to like fuck with it. Another reason why I'm just making a couple more kingdoms that are available to me is because I don't want my fucking vassals making these kingdoms, then dying and splitting the kingdoms. Like, please stop that. Because so far, East Francia has managed to keep their shit together. Like, they can raise 12,000 troops. Like, they're pretty tough.
I feel like some of my kingdoms has worked out.
Italy is just always so weak. Like, they have like fucking even though like they're like cult, like they have like a lot of Greek culture as well. They're still just
Or vassal structure.
yeah, they must do. Like their troops are just terrible. Like I mean they seem to have like Greek atheists in charge as like their subjects as well. Just looking at it now. I mean there's one Andalusian, but yeah, they're mostly like just, Greeks. So it's all good. God, you have nearly like 300 living members. I'm not doing too badly in terms of things, especially seeing as how I started behind. So the fact that you haven't like outpaced me by like a lot is pretty good. Because I started with like a little bit less than half your thingies.
Problem is like they just seem to naturally die out.
Yeah, they do have a trend of just oh, no converting to iconoclasm. I mean, I think it is just like bad luck for those ones that died out on your end. Like, cause you know, I've had like one or two die out. Like the ones that are like the Emperor of Mali right now just came out of nowhere because they used to be in like actually no, they didn't used to be in Andalusia. Those guys got wiped out, but um, the fucking you know that they just like came out of nowhere with that like it just is what it is. Like, unfortunately, the AI just isn't as good as doing it. I think having concubines though, as like kind of thing, definitely like improves their survivability.
Yeah.
Like, hey, my son is born. They want to name him Daniel. A good atheist name, Richard Dawkins. Fuck.
I nearly like fucking killed it. Oh, you cannot like select the congenital traits, and it's like you can't select genius apparently. Really, you can select the fecund to become more
Oh, okay.
and fertility.
Yeah, yeah,
Honestly, kind of tempted to pick that one.
yeah. Because what is like the other choice strong?
No, your choice between commonly, quick, hail, fecund, albino, giant, dwarf, and scaly.
Right, right.
I just feel like fecund is like definitely like the best one because it has like +5.
Life, yeah, your lifespan, and like 50% fertility.
Yeah. And because with a big ass family, like more fertile family is always good.
Yeah, that's also why India is good. Is because just giving all your family members like that are of your religion extra health and extra like fertility, just out of the box, without any of the other like without having to do anything about it. It's like really good.
Like getting fecund is like getting the last part of that tree as well, so might as well just stack that shit.
Oh yeah, you get octogenarians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think octogenarians is like it's not worth the 500 points. I don't think.
Probably not, but I am also very close to it.
I mean, given how many points you've got, like, you can be a little bit more, fucking who cares with it, I guess.
Oh my god, we are so close to heraldry. Yes.
Fuck it. I like how kin, like, fucking close bonds, personal scheme, success chance against dynasty members. Oh man, this fucking guy is like super learned. He's like, I notice there is room for a church to be built in your realm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't just. I looked at like the stat line for the church and for like the castles. I don't know why you wouldn't just like build a castle rather than a church. I mean, like they.
Well, you can have, like it's about the men's limit, I guess.
Or yeah, that and I guess like the good part is like they all become part of the church and you tax the church directly. So I guess that's another good thing about it, I suppose. I do love how I can parallel build. I don't have to like be a fucking awkward bastard and build only one church at the same time. I can build three churches in like the same county if I really wanted to, you know?
Really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, you can just like build. You can't have like one holding like doing one building at the same time, but you can definitely build like more holdings in the same county at the same time. So you can just fill out a whole thing and just be done with it.
Yeah, yeah, that's like definitely something that annoyed me a bit about ck3. It's like, oh, one holding at a time, guys.
Perhaps I can make something out of her. There we go. I increased her learning by 3. Irritable. Yeah, I think being irritable is not that bad. Oh my god, my character's expression instantly changed the second he became irritable.
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, it really does. I'm like, you know, fucking it's a shame to get irritable, but it's more of a shame to like fucking just constantly have to worry about stress, you know? And at least irritable has like, you know, it gives me some dread.
Yeah, now this is the question, right? Should I go for high partition or house seniority?
Oof, no idea. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you which one's good.
Well, house seniority can like fuck you by like getting you like swinging bad like old dudes constantly.
Yeah, I think that's honestly like the you either have to like make sure that like all the really old shit people are killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the other one is better. Like you don't want seniority. Like you know, in CK2, sometimes having seniority would make sense because you just like, you know, you'd go from like being able to invade kingdom, invade kingdom, invade kingdom. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's possible here too, but not probably as strong.
Yeah, I don't think it's as strong because just the benefit of staying around, as in building up your like you know prestige and devotion, is just really good. Oh shit, we're apparently at war
Against whom?
against the sheikdom of Rafa. Rafa. Like that is like the one way they can like constantly beat us is you know not remembering that we're under attack.
Hey man, as long as we just like keep losing holy wars, that's fervor up, right? For like very little cost.
Yeah, the fervor goes down. It's like you know the holy wars and stuff is all backdrop to like how many children the priest eats on a daily basis. You know,
Yeah.
because you know you lose 20 fucking fervor for like when something like that happens. So it really is like that. It really be like that. Damn, well that war didn't last long. Bam. Yeah, there's some like cathars that I kind of want to try and reconvert back.
Like Dukes?
Yeah, they're dukes.
Like,
Nah, it's okay. I can
What
get
do you
the.
mean, nah?
Well, they like it should be like I should be able to like convert them by myself.
I mean, like, I can convert them, like, count the dynasty and all, you know?
Right, right, right. I mean, yeah, you can have the Duchy of Tesla and Nikia, like that lady. I won't be able to. She's a tough bitch apparently. So you can be you can be cleansed.
Like, revolt said.
No, I can. Here you go. Yeah, fucking needs to be a proper bloodline that won't go to Catharism.
Yeah.
Heavenly Delights. I just like to imagine had like really good candy or something at the thing, and now it's just super pleased. It's another son. Fucking. I'd invite you to look at the name of my sons.
Sun 1, Sun 2, Sun 3.
He's just like a worse version of the other one. If you look at his traits.
One thing I don't like is like how it like okay, so I selected the trait now for my dynasty. I can't tell what that trait is in case I ever forget, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is like, and I also wish it was like, I wish it did like tell you a little bit more than just like, oh, trust me, boy, all good stuff is happening. I'm like, I'd like to know how good or bad it is.
Tastes like good traits. You picked me.
Yeah, because it's like if it's like has a 2% chance of appearing, it's kind of terrible. But if it's like has a 20% chance of appearing, then it's like pretty fucking good. I do like how you can have like just giant be like one of those. Maybe if you're like a tribal emperor, you just want to always be a fucking giant.
How much is the bonus for being a giant?
You get a small health penalty, but you get like a 10%, either a 10 or 20 opinion bonus from tribal vassals for being a giant. Like they really love the fact that you're a giant. Oh, he's like a normal person, but just fucking massive. I'll try and find it. If I try and find a giant. Tribal opinion plus 10, vassal opinion plus 5, opinion of giant characters plus 20. It's a minor health penalty, but you get 6 prowess. So you're like just tribal vassals will have plus 15 of you, for example. So it is, yeah, yeah, because plus 10 for tribal rulers liking you. I mean, I don't think it's not better than Fecund or anything like that. But
I mean, if you do want to like create like what's it called, like not dwarf fortress, but I mean like the what's that dynasty called? It like things like Game of Thrones, something like that. It's like all giant people.
right. No,
But like whatever.
big lads are us.
Yeah. The Hodor dynasty. You know that that guy. He's pretty big.
They all have the can't fit inside my jeans gene.
A genius poll.
I'm very still impressed with the fact that like Vladimir is still like intact. I guess it's on the count of the fact that how many daughters he's getting, but like like that quote unquote kingdom verging on being an empire is just gonna get split up into three. King of Poland.
Family members. Oh, what? I don't have. Just a second, like I conquered for the empire, and now I have to pay the toll of like having to manage the empire.
The micro toll.
It's very small, but it's also very penalizing if you like get upset vassals.
Fucking the fucking despot of Nubia is Cisalpine.
Don't worry about that. Like that shit will just keep happening. As what culture your vassal is doesn't matter anymore.
Are the Carlings still alive? Yeah, they are. Their dynasty is fairly small, though. They only have, and they've been fucking going down the guile tree like the retards they are. Their dynasty is fairly small. They only have, 68 living. Though their dynasty is more famous than mine, because mine is only significant. Legendary.
I have to like double counts or something like that.
Oh, if you actually look at like the de jure Roman Empire right now.
Has it gotten more than you can?
Yeah.
It's like Romagna now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna get Bavaria.
If you like, I like the border pleasing, like the pleasing border expansions. You know how like Syria and shit gotten as well.
Yeah. Get anyone. Wish I could be like, who of my dynasty wants to come and rule fucking shit?
Yeah. Calling all dynasty members.
Must not be a
Abbasids are also still alive.
Why won't any of these fucks join my? Like, there's no one that like I can invite to like court. Like, it is so dumb.
Well, I can just like do it for you if you can tell me where they are.
No, that won't help me because I
No.
need to for them to be in my realm to thing. Hooks happen.
I can just like transfer if they are within the Roman Empire. I can just transfer them under you temporarily if they aren't kings.
Well, that's the thing. That's the key.
Right.
I'm thinking like, or maybe you can do like, wait, hold on. Oh, you could do, let's see. Fucking, oh my god, I wish I could like see the dynasty tree from like their perspective.
Yeah. Also, like I find it odd that I can't like. I feel like I can never see like the head of the dynasty or like the originator. Like he's always obscured.
The originator.
Yeah, like the.
No, he's like, that's actually quite easy. So if you like see founded in 811 by Bardas,
Yeah.
you can just click on him.
Yeah, there we go. And I actually got him. I like how I changed my dynasty name to Wipe the Slate Clean. Because you're the Restartarians.
Just like looking at a dynasty memory he'd like to give to me. It's a Trapines. Do they have a lot of sons?
Yeah, I wish I could click drag in that screen though. Still, like, cause like I see these people like on the edge of my like thing that I just can never see. You know, on the edge of my dynasty thing.
What do you mean click drag?
Yeah, like I can't. I have like a lot of issues navigating the dynasty screen. Like, isn't just the tree. Oh, okay, there you go. Fucking interesting how none of the other controls work. It's only that middle mouse button drag that works.
Yeah, I guess that's my default for like navigating it. So I was quite used to it, but yeah, if you don't know about that.
Yeah, I was like trying to find. I was like trying to like do it by like pressing the arrows, pressing WASD, like trying to just like right click drag, you know. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like really surprised that they had like that UI in there, and that it just, according to me, it just wasn't working very well.
Oh, you lost a desperate of suffrage. Yes, oh, Christ. Don't wanna accept your invite to court, man, because you know, like, you need plus 50. Like, this is just like, this is stupid, right? Base reluctance minus 50, plus 25 for opinion. So there's no way to get anyone to like get to your court.
No, you have to. Yeah, you have to hook, or they like there is one way they have to dislike their liege and like you, and then you can do it. But aside from that, you need a hook.
This guy's unbanned. It's the county of inside my. Oh no, it's not inside my realm, but it's like might as well be. Can I invite claimants? Can I invite fucking? This should be like a. Invite claimants. I'm just gonna have to let time roll for a bit.
Go for it.
And rather than doing what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna have to like give out, make counts.
Well, the Empire of Italia will become part of the Roman Empire in 31 days, apparently. There you go. The Italian mainland is now part of the Roman de jure.
Africa will be as well.
Yeah, though it'll take a little bit longer. But yeah, it'll be effectively Carpathia and Bavaria and stuff will go. But you can see that how it requires it to be adjacent. So now France has started integrating and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, Lamia in Abyssinia started to get pushed towards it as well.
I mean, it is a bit of these the Empire titles are gonna the lack of the Empire titles is a bit of a shame because it is just extra prestige out of nowhere, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. There's not much that can be done about it, short of making Sardinia independent or whatever, making it be like a independent empire. But that would be what's the point? It's not like I have to be worried about not getting enough prestige.
I mean, one war is enough, but I think I am almost a living legend already on this character.
Oh, yeah. Though I get to get up to that without having to lift a finger, except for occasionally open the doors to a party,
Yeah.
Call for a hunt because occasionally it might meet Shrek and get 300 steward prestige, It's never ogre. Oh, I found him. Oh no, the shot. Alright. I can usurp the kingdom of a doll, should I?
What? No? I'm dealing with that. I thought I already did it.
Alright. That's why I ask. Died from complications due to inbreeding. Died from complications due to inbreeding. Died from violent coughing attack. Jesus. Why the fuck is my dynasty fucking... Do they just love wanting to inbreed?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, because I'm noticing. Oh, I actually got a fucking good son. That's
They're trying for that pure blood trait or whatever it is. Kid, they're I don't care how many flipper babies it takes, we're gonna get it.
I told you I want everyone to have a cat opener on their finger. It'll be really practical when we invent beer cats, or
There's some characters that have the pure blood trait, which is fairly good. Was pure blood like an option that you could choose?
Just scaly.
Yeah, because that paradox always appealing to that sweet, sweet fetish demographic. Yeah. Like, excuse me, sir. I don't know if you've noticed, but the enemies of our faith are. I have to pick the architect ancestry thing now. Jesus, it really is just like a. It's like more common in the dynasty. It really is like a fucking. Why would you ever pick, like, fucking anything that isn't like fecund in this case? Yeah.
I was maybe thinking like if you chose quick, maybe it'd be like also applied to the like other versions of quick, like genius and intelligence. But even then, still.
Well, yeah, because it's like I already have that in my line, so. Or rather, there's already like a fair amount of characters that have either that or one of the stages of it,
Yeah, exactly. That's also what's my thinking.
And I mean, I'm sure there's some fecund characters, but. My lord, why are we killing this random peasant girl? Well, fucking, she's marrying someone with good traits, and I don't want that. Fucking backs away slowly. Oh, apparently. Alright. My son is in heaven now. Fucking Richard Dopkins was stillborn. I'm so fucking angry. I'm more angry than before I left.
Yeah. How would I even go on these fucking hunts? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna have to call it now.
Sure.
Actually, like, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like solo manning support because my boss is on vacation now.
Oh, nice.
And, like the rest of this week and next week. Well, you have to realize my boss is my friend, so him being on vacation isn't really like
Well, not real, not like that, but more like it's like you get to do things your own way for a bit.
yeah. Actually, like the way things have been going right now might actually mean like not going, or might like mean that I get more oversight considering like we are like pretty much a close knit team.
Right, right, right.
We'll see.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Like until next time on the episodes of the Roman Empire. Quite surprising how stable the succession was. For my character, I was expecting there to be like more of a resistance faction, but nope.
Change it. Oh, I did not change it. I can't change it. Can you? Oh, like.
You need all powerful vassals to agree.
Yeah, I gotta like get 3 of them on temporarily off my back. You know what that means.
Yeah. Later.